We're talking about Cambodia, and like our church was going to Cambodia, and so I thought, okay, this is definitely it, I have to go. Everything that I researched talked about Pol Pot's regime and back in the 70s, how everything was really plain and war and guns, so I expected it to be very poor. I expected there to be people on the street with machine guns, and everybody that I told, you know, about my trip, asking, you know, if they wanted to support me, they would all say, "You're crazy, I can't believe you." "No, I'm not going to support you because you're going into a war zone." "No, that's crazy." So I expected naked people, kids running around, I expected guns, I expected just scary, nothing at all like home. People, I expected to not like us. I thought they would, because you always hear about other people, they don't like other countries, they don't really care for Americans, like we're the rude Americans or wealthy, rude Americans, so I expected them to not be very receptive. In the airport, there were a few people in uniforms, but I mean, they didn't have guns. They had little weenie dogs that were literally dachshunds that were the drug dogs. So I thought, that's not as scary as I was expecting. It was much more friendly. People were very loving. They were very welcoming and happy and smiling, and I mean, it wasn't scary. He was an American. I think he was French. That's what we heard him talking. He had an accent, but he had long blonde hair and kind of like Fabio, and he was with some Cambodians, and he was pointing at different kids, different girls, and he finally decided on one. Like one he pointed. And so we're not with him, but we could see him on the other side, and eventually you see the Cambodian man go over, grab the girl, give the girl to the man, and then they leave. And so you're like, what do you do about that? Because and what do you do there? The police are pretty much, they turn an eye to it because they turn their head to it. They don't pay attention to it because they get, you know, paid off by these people. So there's really nothing we could have done. So it was you felt helpless, you're mad, you're overwhelmed, and so that was a really big, I guess a big thing. I don't even know how you'd say it. It was just really impacting because you're thinking, oh my gosh, what can we do? There's nothing we can do. 7 times now. I can't imagine not going. Yeah, because I've seen it, I've made relationships with the people there and the kids there, and every time you go back, they're so excited. So I can't imagine like not, because when they come running out, they're like looking to see, you know, who's out there, and there's been people that haven't come and they're looking for that person, and you're like, oh, sorry, they're not here. And so then I thought, oh, I don't want that to be me. And then who would say, sorry, Autumn couldn't come this year, she didn't want to. Because really it comes down to not wanting to. Yeah. So we're gonna edit that out, right? Like you're thinking this comes down to it's my comfort. Do I want to put myself through that again? Do I want to put myself through months of fundraising and garage sales and nonsense like that? Do I want to do the stupid travel and sweat to death and be a sweaty, gross person, because I'm a sweaty, gross person, and cry all the time? No, I don't want to. It doesn't feel good. But then just being there and seeing the kids and even doing the stuff like with the church and the slums, and I don't know, it's just something that I feel like it would feel, I think God is gonna have to replace it with something else if I don't go. I hate it. So yeah, it'll be something major for me not to go. Yeah. I've always been compassionate, I guess, but maybe it's made me more compassionate. It's made me think, okay, there's people here, and the people, you know, some of my family get mad that like, okay, why are you going all the way over there when there's people here that you can to reach? But it's like, I think that's made me, and I think we've talked about it, like when we're in Cambodia, it's 2 weeks of focused, every day you get up, you've got a mission, you've got a plan, you're gonna do this, you're gonna reach these people. And you start the day off like really you prayed up, you know, you're reading your Bible more, you're doing this because for one, we're doing it as a group for the most part, and for another, you're not gonna be able to be effective, you know, for God if you're not putting Him inside you, His Word, His, you know, praying and communicating with Him daily. And so I think it's helped me, the fact that I'm coming back here, I'm thinking, okay, there's things I can do here. I can get up, I can do the same things here. I can reach my neighbors, or I can go to the mission downtown. I can go to the pregnancy center and do that. So yeah, I just feel like it's really just prompted me to look outside my little family of 4, and that's not the only reason I'm here. No, I didn't even think about it. I wasn't even thinking about the after effect. I was thinking, ooh, I really feel like I should go. I feel like I should go. And then wasn't thinking long term, like I'll be going here for the rest of my life. if someone's even considering it, if they think, oh, you know, that'd be kind of fun to do, I say do it. Because it may not be fun. It may be hard work, or maybe you may be sad, emotional, whatever, but it is amazing, and you just have to do it. You need to do what you feel like God's telling you to do. And if you're not a Christian and you don't believe in God, it's not necessarily God telling you to do it, but something is telling you to go. And that may be just your inner nature, a human nature of wanting to help other people, but you should go step out of yourself, outside of your comfort zone, outside of your family of 4 and no more, and you need to go and reach the world.